What is going on, guys? Voxel here, and I am back reviewing the second official trailer of Batman vs. Superman, or v Superman, whatever, done. Justice League with Wonder Woman and Aquaman, maybe the Flash, maybe Green Lantern will pop up. Who knows? Who knows? So, I don't know. Okay, so, okay, look. There were aspects of this trailer that I liked. There really were. But there were aspects of this trailer that I didn't like. So I mean, look. God. Okay, look. So the trailer starts out good. You know, you hear some nice orchestral music, which is, you know, I relate to that. I play the cello. I don't know if I've ever said, but I don't think I have. Yeah, no, I haven't. So I relate to that. I like that orchestral music, and then we see Clark Kent and he's like, "Oh, who's that?" And he's like, "What?" And then this other guy was like, "What? You haven't heard of him? That's Bruce Wayne." And then it's just like, look at that, it's Bruce Wayne, blah. And so then Bruce Wayne pops up, and I really loved how Clark and Bruce's like a conversation with each other, you know, Clark being like, what's your thoughts on? He's like, what's your thoughts on, this is me holding a microphone, by the way. What's your thoughts on, the vigilante Batman in Gotham? And, you know, Bruce Wayne is all like, you know, the Daily Planet talking about, vigilante, blah, blah, blah. It's kind of hypocritical. You know, I think me and Gotham have had a really long history with freaks dressed up as clowns. It's like, that was amazing. That was such a great line. And like that also makes me think, so I'm pretty sure at this point in the movie, Bruce and Clark are both going to know, they both know, like, that they are both, you know, Batman and Superman. Which I guess is pretty cool. Like, I really did love that. And so I loved that interaction. And then frickin' Jesse Eisenberg pops up, and that was the first sign where I went like, oh god, no, why? So look, I was really hoping that Jesse Eisenberg would do something new with his acting and really be more of, you know, not what he is in every single movie. Because, I mean, Jesse Eisenberg has just one shtick, and he does it in every single movie, and I'm sorry, it doesn't work with Lex Luthor, you know, the whole thing where he's kind of awkward, and he talks really fast. And then his dialogue, it was just like, it was like the movie being all like, because, you know, he was all like, oh, look, it's the Bruce Wayne and Clark Kent meeting each other for the first time, and it's like, wink, wink, get it? Like, the movie's like, get it? It's Batman versus Superman, wink, wink. And then he shakes Clark's hand and he's like, ooh, that's a strong grip. You wouldn't want to pick a fight with that guy. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge, get it? You know, it's just like, that stuff, it just doesn't work. This is how I think that whole Jesse Eisenberg as Lex Luthor thing could work. If this is what they're doing, and this is what I hope they're doing, if this is what they're doing, don't give them a pass on the whole, you know, Jesse Eisenberg just being Jesse Eisenberg in all of his roles. You know, I'll give them a pass on this if, you know, his whole, you know, wacky persona is just a front, and then, you know, behind closed doors, it's just like, he's just all serious. If they do that, then I'll give them a pass on it. But if he's just like that throughout the whole movie, then yeah, I'm gonna have a problem with it. Like, God. And then, okay, like, look, I imagine in the context of the movie that's gonna work, but not in this trailer. I mean, like, they've been setting this up as a serious movie, and yeah, that's great. Like, yeah, they've been setting up a really fantastic movie. That's what it looked like. So now I'm wondering exactly what the tone of this movie is gonna be. Because now, like, after watching this, it kind of feels like a Marvel movie. And, you know, DC, they said that they weren't gonna make a Marvel movie, and I personally don't think a Marvel tone fits in this kind of movie universe that they've set up with Man of Steel. Like, you know, I like what DC's trying to do. They're doing their own thing, and I personally think that's great. But, you know, nevertheless, although, you know what, I love the scenes that where Batman and Superman were fighting. Like, it looks like the absolute best part of this movie is going to be the scenes where Batman and Superman were fighting, because those scenes looked absolutely phenomenal. Like, holy shit, God, it looks amazing. That's the part where I'm going to have a nerdgasm. There will be many, many messes in the movie theaters that they will have to clean up, but I'm sorry, I will not be able to help myself. If they would have just ended the trailer after that, I would have been like, you know what? Even with the whole Jesse Eisenberg thing, I would have still been like, you know what? That was still a pretty good trailer. Not as good as the other two, but all around still a pretty solid trailer. But they didn't. Nope, they just kept on going. And yeah, the trailer keeps on going, and in turn, it pretty much shows us the entire movie. Now, obviously, we don't know that it shows us the entire movie. Maybe there will still be some more twists and turns, but God, it really does seem like they showed us the entire movie. I feel like now I know all of the acts. You know, Act 1, it's basically gonna be Clark and Bruce meeting each other, figuring out each other's identities. Act 2 will be the whole Batman versus Superman, and then Act 3 will be the Dawn of Justice, because what happens? The freaking long-lost brother of the Ninja Turtles, I don't know, Antonio pops up. That's right, freaking Abomination from the Incredible Hulk, maybe Abomination from the Incredible Hulk, and Michelangelo had a baby. There he is, Doomsday. And you know what, look, this is an anger that has been building inside of me for a really long time ago, and it really started with The Amazing Spider-Man 2. You know, The Amazing Spider-Man 2, the trailers were great, but they showed us way too much. Like, they literally, not joking, I'm pretty sure those trailers had like 45 fucking minutes of footage from the movie in the trailers. We don't need to see it. Guys, look. You guys already sell us on these movies with the first couple of trailers. Make more trailers, but don't show everything in the movie. Okay, are you listening to me, Warner Brothers, and Marvel, and Sony, and Fox? Although Fox has actually been doing a pretty good job. But, you know, all the other guys, stop showing us so much footage in your movies. That was one of my problems with Avengers Age of Ultron. I felt like I saw... Sure, they didn't show us every single... like, all of the action sequences, but in the trailers, there was one bit from every single action sequence in the movie. You know what I think a rule for trailers should be? Should never be able to show the third act. Never, just don't show any scene from the third act of the movie. Because, my God, we know everything that's gonna be in this movie. We know what it's gonna be. I mean, look, who knows? Maybe there's still some more surprises, but I feel like I know everything that's gonna be in this movie, and I just don't like that. We didn't even know for sure that Doomsday was gonna be in this movie. We didn't know that, and I would have been so amazing. I mean, okay, granted, we did know that they were gonna do something with General Zod's body, but we didn't know what he looked like. We didn't know what Doomsday looked like. They didn't need to show us. You know, I really hope that these comic book movies stop doing this. I really hope they do. Or else I honestly think I might stop watching trailers. I really do. Which will be bad, because now I have this YouTube channel where I kind of have to talk about this stuff, but I'm just getting really sick and tired of these studios showing us everything in the trailers. Like, you know what? I did notice something, and honestly, this is just me trying to be optimistic, but I did notice something that could be something interesting that could end up happening in the movie. If you notice, when, you know, Batman and Superman and Wonder Woman are confronting Doomsday, Batman isn't wearing his powered armor. So maybe that actually happens earlier in the movie, and then the actual Batman v Superman happens later? I don't think that's gonna happen, but it would be at least a bit of a twist if that did happen. So, I mean, look, and honestly, it wasn't that great of a trailer. Like, the past trailer, even the exclusive trailer, I thought was a better trailer than this. They've been, like, just perfectly crafted trailers. Like, they were pieces of art. And I don't know if Warner Brothers fired the people that they had making the trailers and replaced them with, I don't know, apes. But honestly, this trailer just felt like a whole bunch of scenes just thrown in together. I mean, God. I mean, although Wonder Woman does look great. I think Wonder Woman looks great. It kind of felt a little bit like, here's Wonder Woman. But you know, I think that really is going to work in the movie. But yeah, I'm not worried about the movie. I honestly, I do believe that all these scenes in the context of the movie, I think they are going to work. I just thought this wasn't a good trailer, and I thought that they showed way too much. But one thing to note that not a lot of people are talking about it. We heard Ben Affleck's Batman voice. We have officially heard it when he said, I thought she was with you." I have to say, love it. I love it. I love Ben Affleck's Batman voice. I think it is actually kind of like Christian Bale's Batman voice, but he doesn't sound like he has throat cancer. Like it's a bit more toned down. It's still like, you know, kind of like the no, it's not like I don't know if I can like I'm like do it, but it's like I don't know, I can't do it. I can only do Christian Bale's Batman voice. But man, I'm calling it right here. I honestly I believe that Ben Affleck will be the best Batman. I just think so far from what I've seen in the trailers, he really does personify everything that I wanted to see in a Batman. Because, you know what, look, I'm a guy, and I'll probably do a separate guy. I will do a separate video just on this topic. Look, trust me, I loved Christian Bale. I thought he was great, but he wasn't like none of the past Batmen have ever truly felt like Batman. And I really do believe that Ben Affleck will give us the real Batman from the comics. So, but yeah, look, don't get me wrong. Batman v Superman is still absolutely my most anticipated movie of 2016. I cannot wait to watch this movie. But not gonna lie, this trailer was kind of a bummer. Like, I honestly didn't want to see too much, and if they put out another Batman v Superman trailer, I will not watch it. Sorry, I'm not going to be watching it, and I'm not going to make a video about it, because I don't want to see any more of this movie. I actually forgot to talk about something that happened in the movie, or well, in the trailer. So, if you guys remember all the scenes that we've seen where Batman, he still has his Batman cowl, and he has that weird brown coat that I don't know, he's wearing over his suit or something. I don't know, those scenes have always kind of confused me, because I'm like, what's the context of this scene? And we see, you know, like, Batman snapping some dude's neck. I don't know if Batman was just all like, oh, you think you're the only one that can snap necks? Superman is like, Prah! And I was like, I could do that too, Superman, what you got on me? So, but, no, but, so, if you see the very much like the same scene, you see like these weird winged dudes that are flying everywhere. I think after seeing those things, I think I'm convinced that this is a dream sequence. I think I'm pretty convinced that is a dream sequence. And I think the whole thing where, you know, Superman is grabbing his cowl off his head, I think that's all I am now convinced that is all a dream sequence. If it isn't, then, you know, actually, with all the flying dudes, hopefully, yeah, there actually is a lot more things to see in this movie. But, anyway, guys, I'm gonna wrap up this video here. If you enjoyed this video and you would like to see more, comment, like, and subscribe, and I will see you all later.